Oh, well, that awkward moment when you realise you've been talking to yourself for the last 2 minutes. Nobody told me, did they? Anyway, as I just said, like 2 minutes ago, hi, I'm an idiot, and this is a 3D scanner I'm building. So, yeah. First time I've properly streamed on YouTube publicly as well, which is pretty cool. I've done a lot of streams where I've just been keeping an eye on like 3D prints going and that kind of thing. But nothing too public. It seems to be working though, and it doesn't seem to be dying horribly. I haven't dropped any frames, so this sounds like it could be working alright. So, it's probably should best have a look inside, really. There's that bit. I don't really know what I'm doing. Incidentally, I am going to be... Oh, come on. Come on, hand. You can do it. Yeah, if you were wondering, I'm not going to show it on camera because it's kind of gross, but I've not long had a carpal tunnel off, so things are fairly difficult to do with my right hand, so that's why I've picked something light to do. Right. Because this is all like light plastic and parts, that kind of thing. So yeah, let's see what else we got. We got the bearing, big bearing that sits in the middle. I'm following instructions on the net because I can't do things. What's it? I'm looking at the chat. Hang on, what's it? Can you actually? What's it? That's how I do. Can you actually hear me now? Just as a because there's no point me like. I better check that. Well, it shows it's working on my thingamajig. What do you think of the little watermark in the bottom? By the way, I made that myself. In the bottom right, then I made it. I made a video and then I just made it loop with no background. So it's Mr. Extruder. I haven't really. That'd be a good thing to do in this session as well. Come up with a name for the extruder dude. Yeah, oh, that's right. You can hear me now. So yeah, I suppose we ought to start with just getting all the bits out and seeing what the hell we're doing. It's literally, like I was saying to Kat before, the camera that it comes with is literally, come on, well there we go. It's the same camera as you've got, Kat, but bar without the fancy thing. But we actually take this apart to be able to fit it in, so that's pretty cool. There's all the gubbins. We've got some bars for the threaded rods. I'm going to try with that hand. There we go. That's better. You can go under there. Right, so far I'm just creating a fire hazard. I haven't really made any progress. There's the... I'll do it one-handed. I'm trying not to put too much pressure on here. It's a lot better. It's been like 2 weeks now. So it is a lot better, but anything heavy is really painful. Well, not painful, but just really tender. What's in here? Class 1 laser. Oh, it's a... Why have I got an American wall? Is it different? Is it like an imported? Or was that in case of... I don't know why I've got a travel adapter. Oh, well, I've acquired a travel adapter. That's good to know. It's Arduino controlled, because here is an Arduino. With... I was already plugged onto the board. That's quite handy. Like in the actual video I was watching, it's just like, oh yes, you need to do this. But most of it's all plugged in. Can you see? No, you can't because I'm aiming it horribly. Little Arduino. That gets controlled by a 3-piece of software. And surprisingly high resolution, as long as you've got good lighting. There's a pen drive. They give you a Cruiser Blade. A SanDisk Cruiser Blade. That's cool. What's this? That's the USB cable by the looks of it. We won't need that for a moment. Here's the little. This must be the upgraded version because it comes with like the stepper motor already in place. Like that, you'd have to screw in yourself in the older version of the thing. So the instructions I've got, I think, might be slightly out of date, but it gives you the general picture. Yeah, okay. So we need the travel adapter because it's it's a Chinese or whatever, Japanese dirty knees. Oh, that's racist. I shouldn't say that. It's so difficult with like one hand. Right, come out. Stuck in there. She doesn't want to come out. There we go. Right, so that's no! I think they knocked all my filaments over. What have I missed? What do I think? I have too much spare time. Why? Oh, you mean because the logo? Oh, yeah. Well, possibly, but then it does look good. I think it looks good anyway. Let's hope it looks good, else I've wasted about 3 hours of anguish trying to work out how to get a background that's transparent. You have to use QuickTime. QuickTime. It's oh, there's this. Okay, that's acrylic by the looks of it. Oh, and then that's the other bit. Don't need those just yet. I think that's all. You get like a sticky pad. Oh, well, on the thing it says there's a sticky pad unless it's already on there. It might be when you peel this off, it's already on there. I don't know. I hope so. If not, I have black fluffy stuff up there, which is probably big enough, which I bought for a different project, which you've probably seen on the channel already. I'm always careful. Yeah. I'll let you know if I need any help. So yes, let's refer to the. Can I have both of those open at the same time so I can see the chat and the video? That's useful-ish. There we go. I got it. I'm good. So yeah, we need to take that. We need to put the bearing in it. It's the first step because that would have a bearing on things. How was the audio, by the way? I hope it's not too bad. I'm just using the I'll have to use my teeth for this, I think. Yeah. There we go. I'm just using the webcam mic because I have a boom mic and I have a separate mic which I'm probably going to use, but like a boom stand and stuff. But oh, that's silky smooth. Oh, I love it. It stinks as well. Oh dear. So it was into that one. That fits into there. That's cool. It actually fits on to just slots in into there nicely. So that would be where the stepper motor goes into. Right. Let's see what the next bit says. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Where did I put them there? I'm guessing it's that way around. Yes, look at that. That is marvellous. One thing apparently this thing was pretty wrong, praised for, is it's actually really quite easy to assemble. And then we can start scanning stuff. That's just on a postcard. What's this? Again. Oh, we can't bear the jokes. I can turn the thing up a little bit. There's the mic up a tiny bit more. But I don't want it to be too overpowering because it is nav. Right, next thing. What's wrong with the jokes anyway? What's wrong with the jokes? I think we need the M8x30s now. M8x30. That is the pen drive. Well, that has nothing to do with what you're doing, you idiot. there. Oh, there. Oh my god, they're all just mixed together. I'm gonna have to get my the old calipers out to work out what these are. Oh, I hate these bags. Come on, well, you can do it. There we are. No standard way of doing things. I've actually got the perfect thing for this, actually. Where's it gone? You under there? No, where did you put it, though? Oh, God, hang on. Adjusting glasses. Apologies if you can just see my backside. I'm trying to see where the hell I've got the perfect thing for this, and I've lost it. Have you done that? Will? Oh, there's the light. I was looking for that yesterday. That might come in handy, you know. Oh well, I might have to make do without. But no, now I'm just causing more problems for myself. No. Oh God, why are you an idiot, Will? I've still got a soldering iron up there, which I got from Aldi like months ago, from in Port Maddock. Nearly said Port Madog again, and still haven't tried it. I do have a magnetic parts tray, but apparently I've done something to it, so I'll be using these instead. I'm wishing that's the M8s. It looks about the right size. M8 by 30, and if there's only 3 of them, then yep. So it's got to be those. Oh, all right. I've actually got a fairly good angle here. It's just sat. The webcam is on a tripod or anything. It's just sat on top of the enclosure. Yes, right. What am I doing now? Brain power. Well, yeah, that's going through from to the side up through. So that's got to go through here. Like that, you see. I don't know why I went up north. There we are. Ow. Careful, Will. You are still recovering. Hope you can't see that on the camera as well, because that would be a bit gross for all the viewers. Apologies. You probably could. Right. Next bit. It is incidentally a video, because yeah, it says I'm supposed to have like a peel off thing, but I haven't seen it. Is it like, have I missed it? It's like stuck to the bottom of one of these pads and I've missed it. Maybe not. No, it doesn't look like it. It might be somewhere else. Supposedly these peel off. How easy that's going to be or whatever. Does it matter which side? I don't suppose it does. So I just peel one side off. Ish. How does one get these off? Yes, one piece of acrylic it is. I suppose it doesn't matter about the bottom, does it really? But then I'd rather it fancy. Oh dear, sounds like I'm about to get interrupted. Window. Oh yeah, I'm back. So apologies, my dad come up and he's just like, "Oh, you're doing this, are you?" I'm like, "Yes, I'm also streaming it, and you're interrupting in the nicest possible way, of course." Yeah, I was struggling to get this freaking paper off. That's what I was doing. I was like, how are you supposed to get that off unless it's only the one side? Well, mind you, in this sense, I suppose I could just leave the bottom one on. Uh, it's like welded on. It's like, I suppose they have this layer on, I suppose, when they cut it, so it doesn't like damage the part or whatever they're doing. I don't know what it is, but I don't know how you're gonna get it off. I don't know how to get it off. Any tips is welcome, by the way. Oh, hang on, I think I've got it started. There we go. I got it. I got it. Here we go. Look at that. There we are. It's just a bar stool to get started, but once it's going, it seems pretty good. I'll leave the other one on, or do I peel both off now? That's a difficult decision. It's stuck to me. Go off. Shiny piece of acrylic. I'm just wondering, do I take both off? They're supposed to be, I don't know why it's padded. I don't know whether it was forgot to put in or something like that. But I do have this stuff. Just dropping stuff, no worries. It's my dial indicator just gone west. Yeah, no, you're supposed to have like this stick-on stuff, and coincidentally, I actually have enough. So it's stay there. So it's fine. Yeah. So let's not worry about that for now. I'll do that last. Let's get the actual thingammy on first. So let's try and painstakingly. Oh, that would come off a lot easier. That one. Get this unstuck. What am I doing? Catch just put do it, and I'm like, do what? What am I doing? It's a really nice piece of acrylic. I wish I could, like, I need to get like polycarbonate on this and just do all the robot and see through. Although it's going to look too much like kilohertz probably then if I do that. So I'm like, you're copying. I'm like, no, it just looks good. Oh, you swine. Come off. But I would love to leave this as just see-through, because that would look amazing. But, well, mind you though, that might actually be the intention nowadays. I'll leave it till the end anyway. We'll try it with and without. But, because the original has a thing put on top of it. But 3D scanners are really bad at picking up anything see-through or shiny. So, the fact that this is like this might be intentional. Because then it's one little bit. Might be intentional, because then that way we'll pick up the base bit. We'll just pick up what your subject matter is, which is cool. So at least you get the general idea. Sorry. What am I clicking? I'm clicking the wrong thing. Right. Okay. Take both sticky things. Oh yeah, I've done that now. That goes there. So I need my threaded rod. So I need 1 second. I need. Oh, hang on. So I need 2 M8 by 400 and 1 M8 by 292. So basically just the longer threaded rod. These are for the other bit. So this has got me got the old wrap around it. Yeah. Swine. There we are. Why didn't I just do that before? Because it didn't work. That's why I didn't do it before. Come off, you swine. I've got a pair of scissors or something. Gotta be an easier way. There we go. It'd be a lot easier if I could use my right hand for this, like, but I don't want to put too much pressure on it. It'd probably be alright, but it's just really tender at anything other than light whatever, which is annoying. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Right, so what we need. We need 6 M8 washers, 6 M8 nuts. So I need 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's got to be the M8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think pretty much all this is mostly standard sizes. There's no additional changes, there's just these little things which keep getting in the way. And then I'm thinking to screw it all down so it's equal. So about an inch. So we'll do that. Like powder coated. This is quite nice. Quite nice once it actually screws on. Try the other end. Yeah. We'll just spin that one all the way down. Screw it. It's way in like a cordless drill. And just like. There we go. This seems to be working better. Method in the magners. So once we do that, need it to be about an inch. This one about an inch from the end. That looks about right there. We'll do it. We'll say an inch. It doesn't exactly say on the thing, but it looks like about an inch. So that'll. If I keep it like standard. You remember them the pecking things? Oh, pecking things like where you had like a parrot, a woodpecker. That was it. And it was like they went down those things. That's what that was like. Went down on the pole. You got to know what I'm on about. Surely it's not just me. Right. So I need one on that end, and I need one on the other end. Hopefully this one doesn't have to go as far. Oh. Swine. Oh no, I know, mate. Which side's the washer got to go on? Oh, on the outs. Oh, you swine. That's why you read instructions before you do stuff, folks. Yeah, this goes on the washers go on the outside, so I have to put all the nuts on first. Yeah. Right, so we do that, about an inch either in. And then, according to this, move that there. We need these to go on. Let's hope this screws on okay for this end. Please, I don't want to put it all the way down here. I'm going to have to go all the way down, aren't I? Barstool. It must have been like one end is where it's been cut neatly, and then the other end is not so cleanly cut, so it doesn't like to go on. He'll fix that by going all the way off and then all the way back on again. But being as we're already there, there's no point messing about too much. Okay, that's a bit too much weight on that hand. Let's just carry on with what we're doing. What's that? Mine had pink feathers on it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, my head. Yeah. I had a. I think it's still in the. I think I'll have to go and see if I can find it in a bit. Oh, come on. Let's try bleeding it. Oh, yeah. There we are. That works. No, I think mine was pink or purple. Can't remember. Okay, that's just. Probably the slowest part of the build. There we go. It's a bit easier now. About an inch. We need to do the same this end, but in line. So if we do that one about a bit more, and have those in line, and then have this in line with that. If it doesn't make sense, it all will become clear in a few moments. I hope. Probably not. Okay. I shall see you when you're back. A bit further. There, that's actually about good. The next bar. Let's hope I can actually screw one on both ends for this one. And that worked. That's good to know. Please be the same. Please be the good bar that Begus is good to me. No, it's just we're doing this again. Ah. My hands are getting really tired. We're really getting a cordless drill or something. Okay, that just looks wrong. I'm not going to carry on doing that. So, how's the weather? We're nearly there. We're nearly there. Yeah, that's about an inch. Marvellous. So, just this one on here. Now. Isn't going to go quite as far with this one. There. Almost there. Alright. That's, there we go. There we go. That's marvellous. Right. So these need washers on the ends. Both ends. Ooh, now that makes it roll. Go woodpecker again. Second one here. And then one to the other end. Right. Next step. So this, now we get into the real assembly now of the base. Drop the base. Bob, into in here and into, which one is it? Which one do we want? Anyway, let's double check. It's the. This is different on this one because the original design had a. It's got to be that one because that's where the camera sits. But the original design actually had just a panel that came off. That's the wrong way up though. Whereas this one actually has the whole back, just looks like it just screws on afterwards. So that is probably easier. So yeah, those are those three. Do we need slots? No. Do they go all the way to there? Looks like they go all the way to there. Yeah, it's it's ever so slightly different from the original. This is, yeah, because the original had like slots where you slot these into, kind of similar to if you watch the paddle shift mod video, where you had little nuts that slot into something, and then you had the bolt that goes through. Whereas this looks like you just put them on and then that's it, kind of thing. So, looking at that, yeah, screw them all the way in there, and then screw that onto there. Yeah, okay. That's not going to be too difficult because on that, which the longer bars go on the bottom or the top? I assume the bottom, yeah. Assume the bottom. I'm going to just carry on assuming that and hope it works. So, we need probably that to go through there. I'm guessing that goes all the way through to there. Nope, other way around. Yeah, there we go. So that needs to go a bit through a bit further. So if I make that off a bit, and then onto there. These are the longer ones, that's good, yeah. And then I'm guessing it's going to be a washer. Do I need a washer? It doesn't say a washer, but I'm going to see if I can find some. Find some updated instructions just for this section, because these look like the old ones. E3D Online. The looks of it. No, that's. Oh, do they have a? Oh, fair enough. They have a Cyclop. That's called the thingy, isn't it? Desktop laser, 3D printer. There's what that? No, 3D scanner. 3D scanner. Because it didn't come with any sort of assembly instructions. So, building instructions. Is this an updated one? No, to that volume. There we are. Sorry about that, everyone. I can see if this is the same one. If it is, then we'll find something else. Yep, we've done that. Done that bit. Done the washers. This is just that. Yeah, this is the same one. And let's find something else. To assembly of the disk structure. Ah, PDF. I found a PDF. There we go. Now we're talking. Yep, peeled that off. I peeled that off. You didn't give me a mat because you're stingy gets. Yeah. There's a washer there, but it doesn't say anything about a washer on the other side. Assume not then? Let's just go with not, and if we have some extra, then we can also add. We can always add it later, can't we? So, view, and give you another good screw. Oh yeah, I didn't think about this actually. If we, because this is the dodgy end, if we unscrew this and then just make it so it actually go off the end better. Yeah, I might have to clamp this. Yeah, I'm gonna have to clamp it. I think. Let me try. Yeah, that's going to be an issue if that doesn't want to come off there. Where's my clamp? I'm going to use my clamp because I cannot turn that without me. Oh, very useful piece of equipment this. It's a desk clamp. I was using it to put it on here actually, it's a bit more solid. I was using it to press the things in. There's a mod coming up, video hopefully coming up if I actually get a chance to edit the bloody thing. But pretty good. It's got nice rubber things on this clamp because then. I'm sorry if you can't see what I'm doing. This is literally. I'm just trying to just get this so it'll come off nicely, and so I can actually screw something onto it. Not quite. No, basically, where the threaded rods have been cut off, they haven't been like filed or like anything nuts or anything run over them to make sure they'll thread well. So I'm just running the nut back over it a few times to make sure I can screw something onto that end, because as it is, it wouldn't screw. But it seemed, I think I fixed it. Just a bit of a top tip, because I think I mentioned this in a different video as well. Yeah, when I did the threaded rod video, the Z-brace upgrade, about when you cut these threaded rods, just file the edges and then screw a knot on the opposite end all the way, and then just slowly rock it back and forth. So you're just going on here, and then you're back a bit further, back bit further, back bit further, back, and just make sure that thread there will nice, so you can thread something back onto it afterwards. Very good top tip. Doing anything with threaded rods, and you need to cut anything. So yeah. So now that should screw on nicely there. That's exactly what we wanted. Still a bit. I think it doesn't help as well because this bar is actually powder coated. Or looks like it's some sort of powder coating on it. I'll leave a little bit there. And I think that is not helping. Yeah, I'm just pondering, do I actually want to stay on there, wash it? I think a washer might actually be too big, so it won't actually. Let's try it. Just, well, I don't know, because I want that to sit. Yeah, I think that washer's not gonna. Yeah, we'll go without washer because I don't think I'll be able to get the back plate onto it properly with a washer in the way, because they're gonna, where it butts up there, the washer's gonna be in the way. So we'll go without, which seems to be a good plan. If I cheap but does the job spanner. Right, so let's do number 2. Further back. Coming off there, there we go. A bit further, just make sure that will fit. And then we'll put another one here. Aha, is this one going to be the bloody same? Just going to leave that there. Yeah, that's probably passy. Oh no, you need to hold on to it. Let's just see whether this has got the same issue, which I think it does. Yeah, so we'll have to do the same again. I'll just do this, clamp this into vice. This is my vice, you see. Don't know what the hell I'm doing here. Right, sound. So take that washer off. Just run this off the end, and so we can thread something onto it. The forward thinking helps. So how's that going to go? This one seems a lot better. Yeah, it's only slightly riling up this one. Oh, mind you though, that's a bit there, a bit tough. But nowhere near as bad as that. That other one was quite bad. So it's been cut and not really filed or anything. Which is no big deal. We shall. I can hear my poor computer just going, because it's trying to like stream and record at the same time. Because I'm going to use this as a time lapse in a video later, hopefully, potentially, maybe, perhaps, probably not, because I'll forget. But that seems to be freeing up lovely. So if that will go back onto there, which it will, which is very nice. It's exactly what we want. So we need another piece on that. Yeah. If you want to be this perfect, you probably want to file that the edge a bit as well, but this will do for us for our purposes for now. Where did I put that washer? Oh, there. I'm going to put that into here. Insert. It's being a bit awkward. Yeah, I'm going to have to run it over again. He's not coming off again. He's being a swine, that's what he's being. A little swine. I'll actually get that little file out of my set if you want to. He's alright again now. Might be just because the angle I was trying to put it on. If I put it through a bit further. Ow, that was sharp. That was very sharp. Put it through a bit. And then try again. Being a little swine again. A little bit of metal stuck just there. Take that off, that might be alright now. I'll try a different knot. It sounds daft as it sounds. This one not quite formed as well as the other one did. There we go. It's going on. I'm going to need the old just there. Stop that from turning. And if we get the old spanner. No, don't use that anvil. That's stupid. Have I just loosened that like a prat? I don't believe how much you miss having two hands until you have something like this, and then it's just like, why does everything require two hands? Well, not everything, but and I don't want any dodgy comments. Thank you very much. Right, so if I tighten that up, pick the bloody thing up. I should be able to just tighten that gently with this. Yeah, because that doesn't need. I don't want to like force anything because it will bust, and busting is bad. Ugh. Right. So we got that bit, and now we've got to get the shorter middle bit now. Oops. So this side plays ball a bit more. No, that one's got the same issue. I just dropped a bloody washer. What? With that? How did that even happen? Why did it go down there? Where's that torch? I knew I'd need it. Where's down there? How did I end up with 2 washers on it? I picked up 2 by mistake. Well, we shall carry on regardless. Maybe I picked up 2 by mistake. Was it this one? I can't remember which one it was now. Goodness me. No, it's that one. That one's the good end. So we want to do this end. So clampy. Yeah, you can actually see a slight where the powder coatings come off where they've cut it, and that's what's causing the issue. Fair enough. Hi. Oh dear, I feel like under pressure now to perform. Right, where's the bleeding? So I'm going to slowly rock that back and forth. This one's a lot better, this one. Just a slight bit of deformation. That's even the right word. Probably isn't, but we shall go with it anyway. Right. I need a washer on you. Leave the washer to the other end. Oh, that's what I think it came off that other bar. I don't know how I managed that. You can go through there. Hopefully, someone could have a washer on it, but we'll stick without washers for now, being as the instructions don't say anything about them. Yeah, this nut is just not great. Let's try a different one. Great, that one's got a thing stuck in it. There we go. Second. This will run off again. Yeah, it's not actually too bad. It's more the where the threaded bar's been cut. That's about the only issue I'm really running into at the moment. But once I can get the nuts started, it's actually all right. I'm gonna need to voice this again. Miami voice. This is gonna be awkward. There we go. There, and then I'll use trusty spanner again. There we go. Once you get over that initial bit, it's smooth as butter, which is marvellous. Right, so those 3 are done. Well, almost, actually. I need to tighten this up. Just nip the tip. There we are. Cool. So now I'm pretty sure it's the bottom of this bit we need now. And then that looks like, yeah, the short ones in the middle and the 2 long ones go to the centre. Oh, I didn't explain that very well. There's 2 bits. The one bit only goes to the front there, which goes only as far as that motor there. And then the other 2 actually go through all the way into this second centre section here. That's what I meant. But that didn't really come out very well explained, did it? So, right, that isn't long enough. Or have I not pushed it? I have. Oh! Stay back. They're almost too long. They are too long. So how much room do I have behind here? That might be the, yeah, I have quite a bit in there. So if I wind these through a bit more. And see how far we can go, about another few centimetres. Yeah, that's still not far enough. How far can I go into here? Well, we've still got quite a ways, actually. Okay, that's about right at the end of it, as far as I can go through there. There's no interest, wind all the way back. Yeah, that is literally as far as we can go there. Because that's now tapping on the back. I'll wind that a bit further. Get a tiny bit more out of it. Because there's no hole in the back of this. Yeah, but literally as far as we can go with that. Try that there, see how far that fits. So yeah, go about that far. We're about as far as we can go on those, and I can't go any further on that, because now we're literally, see the issue, we're literally right against there. These ought to be slightly smaller, really. Well, that's certainly thrown a few spanners in the works. Okay, we've got a few options then. We either gel the plastic, which is probably the easier option, and then have it so they just stick out slightly at the back, or we cut the threaded rod down. Either way, I can't do it here, which is awkward, so I'd have to be right back for a moment, but let's decide what's the best option, unless I can get some more length out of here slightly or something. I don't really know. That's really odd. Like, it's like, how long in the instructions out of interest? I'm going to see how long it's supposed to be, and then I'm going to measure it and see how long it actually is. So 400 it needs to be. So are these too long? Is that possibly? 400 would be there. No, they're right. Okay. What's the other one? 292, which is about there. 290. 292, yeah. They're exactly the right size they're supposed to be. Am I missing something here? Am I doing something really daft? Or is it just these haven't been drilled all the way through like they were supposed to? Or am I using the wrong bit entirely or something? Well, it can't be, because that's the back piece. There's no holes in that. And that's facing the right way, because that's where the camera sits in. And then you have these two that come off here, which is these. Because there's 4 of them, and they're all the same size. That would definitely be too short. I think something's not altogether savvy. Yeah, I will. I suppose I don't like either option. I've got to be honest, especially when it's supposed to. That's the right size and that's how it's supposed to be, kind of thing. Let's get forward a bit and see whether I've done something wrong. I don't think so. Yeah, look, no, because it's supposed to be just long enough to fit in the middle. Yeah. The neater option would be to cut these bars down, but and in hindsight that probably would be easier, because I could do that left-handed and I wouldn't need to. I could like just lock it in the voice and just cut with my left hand, and then that wouldn't be a problem then. But I don't know whether I'm just missing something really daft. That, like, these bars, like, just slightly too long, like when they were manufactured or something. Because they're about 400. See, that's right to the edge of there. No, they're bang on 400. And there's how much is that there? 1.5, call that there. So 1.5 plus, so 1.5. No, they are pretty much bang on as well. Oh no, hang on a minute, that's 280 something. That's supposed to be 290. That might be why we're having problems. This bar is slightly too small. Yes. Oh, I'm looking through it all now. There we go. Oh, wait a minute. Now what's... Okay, what's changed? That almost fits now. It's like a millimetre, a few millimetres. What's changed? Is there a slight gap? It's just, oh, it's barely almost, it's almost enough. Which is frustrating. But definitely need, I think definitely need an inch lopped off of these. If I'm going to do it properly, make it look nice. I'll probably get him to just lop it off of this edge, this end of each one, because then we've already got that right next to the end, and we can like unscrew that and get that, file it and get that working properly again. And I'm sure my dad won't mind just lopping those two off if I can't do it. By the looks of it, then we're going we're going to be right back for a moment then, because as it is, that's definitely not long enough. Because look, that's as far as I can go both ways, and it's just barely too short. I think that bar's been cut too short, that middle one. I think it's just a matter of a centimetre they've miscalculated, because otherwise that would have worked. So, what we'll do then, we shall take these off, and I'll cut, because an inch isn't going to be too much, is it? Oh, yeah, I'll cut an inch, because there's about an inch sticking out the back of these bars. So if I cut an inch off, file it, or I'll see if my dad will be kind enough to help me out with that, because I'm a bit paranoid about my arm, as you probably gather by me gingerly operating things. So, hang on, that's off there, pull you out. I think you should literally take about an inch off of each of these. There's no other things on there, off the short end, and then I'll be back. It won't take long, it'll literally be just a hacksaw done, so I'll be back in a moment. Back in black. I'm back. Yeah. These are better than the original. But the cuts they did, the ones that we've done in forward ourselves, actually works better than their ones. Which probably says it all, but we'll carry on regardless. Now I've literally just cut an inch off of the thing, each of the bars. So now we should be also be able to put these through only as far as we need to, and it be enough. Right then, so aftermarket bodge is better than the original. Right. Good lot of screw in there. No comments anyway. Right. Right, no, not that one. I don't know, it's tight enough anyway. Right, let's wash up. This should now be enough. There we go. Just barely still. Might actually screw these through. I was saying I only need to do just enough, but I might have to actually screw a bit more off. Like loosen them a tiny bit more and screw it through a bit further. Yeah, that'll do. That should be enough. That looks equal. That's what we want. You into there. And yeah, there we are. Plenty of room in there now. That's what we want. So put the old washers on. Washer. Oh, it's on there. Right. What I miss? Nobody's talking. Alright, fine. I don't know what I'm talking about. Get in. So if I now tilt that slightly, and then this is where it's going to be tricky because I don't really have full use of this hand yet, and it's at that really awkward angle. Have I got long nose pliers or something like that might help. Of course, they're in the drawer that I can't get to. Freaking marvellous. Oh, we'll see how we go. I'm sure I've got some in my other toolbox if I need it. I'll do that maybe. Well, that could work. Actually, do you know what? I'm just going to loosen this middle one. Because then I can spin it. Yeah, boy. There we go. If I loosen these again, just to make sure these all... I don't want any sort of stresses introduced that doesn't need to be there. through. That's through. That's as far as I dare go with that. And then we need to just screw these down now. Put, oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, it's going to come off again. Because I didn't think about these. Like a massive pleb. Actually, mind you, that might have given me... Oh no, no, it's going to have to come off. There's no thing for it. That's still on. Oh. That's still on the end. It is. Just. So that will give us just enough room to get these on. Because these are loose as well. That's what we want. Oh dear. Did not come out. Oh, where did you go? Where did you go? Where's my light? This dark matches the carpet. That's fine, I'll forgive you. Ooh, careful, Will. Nice, that's one. Just a bit further, please. Be incredibly helpful. There we go. And then, how far do you want? You want to go to there. Right, now we can... Oh, did I pick the right direction? I would have tried if I didn't. So that's what you to be there. I think something like similar like this would take so long, would you? So now we're going to have to screw this all the way. Breathing room. There we go. Okay, that's to there now. And we do the same to this one. Just bring that all the way down. Yeah. So you're in there, you're together, you're together. That's in the middle. That's straight. So that's you. Right. So that's in there, that's against there, that's in there, that's against there. Okay, so I'll just mix these up. Not too much. Just enough so they hold nice and tight. Yep, there you go. So that's, I can't move that this way. Yep, there we are. So if we is all the way, only there a bit, all the way back as far as it will go. As much room as we possibly can on that one. That up there. There we go. The old spanner in the pot. There we are. Right, that took way longer than it should have, but we've got that bit now done. See, these problems come up, and you have to overcome them one way or another. But we're getting there. We got there. So now we need the washers and nuts on the bars, the other bars. Could do with the bar. We'll get a drink. Was it? So many, was it? Oh, that would help. Wouldn't I have my glasses on properly? That would be helpful. There we go. Now I can read better. Yes, they did. Basically, it was whoever manufactured this particular one, whether it was a manufacturer defect or something, but the centre bar was just that tiny bit too small. So taking an inch off of them has absolutely helped no end, actually, because I wouldn't have, they would physically wouldn't have gone at all without that. So that was good. Oh God, that's done it a lot of good in it. Oh dear. Oh, I dropped. Oh, it was just that bit, sorry. What's the worst that could happen? He says. Right, so these might need to do what I did before. To get the old, yeah, this one's not too bad, but he's going on. Yeah, just to give that a, just a bit of powder coating or something or whatever was just stopping it from going on properly, but we're getting there. Oh, there's a bit of few defects along the actual thing on this one. So I can get this other end screwing on properly as well. A lot of screwing involved in this project. That there. Give the old leverage. Oops. Bashing me glasses. Never a good idea. There we go. That one's threading again now. So we do it about an inch again, like we did before. Either end. There's one. So I don't have as much trouble with the others. Still got a bit of survey wrap on that. Yeah. straight, straight. Try the other end. Yeah, this one worked a lot better. So yeah. No, just the two longer ones on the base. All these other ones are all the same length, and they don't actually have to fit anything that's got like different lengths and anything, because they're all the same length. It won't matter. Because the reason the problem was with this one was because there's multiple different lengths, so you needed that to fit. Yeah, you can see that to fit into these, as well as that fitting specifically into there. If they were all the same length, it wouldn't have mattered, because you could have just offset them slightly. But because these are all the same length, no problemo. So I'm gonna he's being stubborn again. Well, this one is a gives him a bit more clamping on this one. This one is a stubborn one, indeed. There we go. Number 2 sorted. Now, number 2. No, 3. Don't know. This one's going to be a awkward as well, I think. Oh, my kingdom for a threaded bar that doesn't rile up. Okay, he went on, but then he's now coming off. That's odd. And of course, as soon as I put it in the vice, then it's fine. Okay, I'm not complaining. Oh well. Get to the other end, put it in voice, and then sort it out. Oh yeah, there he's getting stuck there. Oh, you. There we are. That wasn't too bad, that one. Done. One more. Oh God, I think we're gonna. At least this is the last of the bars after all this. I don't think this one quite has any good way of screwing it on. I'm gonna have to try and screw it on and hope it's not cross-threaded. Let's try the other end. This one's quite the stubborn one, this one. Try again on this side. Okay, yeah, this one's having more success. Yep, there we go. yeah, I've just got to sort this real stubborn one out, which was stubborn both ends, and then we can start doing electronic-y stuff and other general mounting stuff. Yeah, these short ones are, I think, worse because I'm guessing they get length of, say, I don't know, metre long threaded bar, say, and then these small ones will probably get 4 out of 1 bar, whereas the other ones you probably only get like 2. So you generally get 2 good ends already on the longer ones, whereas the shorter ones, I suppose, look at the draw whether you get a an insanely bad end or insanely bad both ends. But in this case, I've been fairly lucky because this is the only one that's been really stubborn. Below this point. It's insanely stubborn, this last bit. So I'm glad I did the other end first, because now I know at least the it is not cross-threaded doing it from this direction, and I can just sort of gently persuade it, shall we say. There we go. Right. Now all the fiddly feckabouty stuff's done, we can some washers on the go. All these need washers on the end. I swear oh dear. I swear I can hear a wasp, but I'm not sure. I can't decide whether it's like the fan in the computer or whether it is actually a wasp. Because my PC likes to troll me. That's what it is. Right. Oh dear. Oh god. Oh dear. So, oh no. That goes into there. Oops, too far. Oh, bugger, bug roll. Not too far. There we go. You need to Oh, it's in there. Okay, well, hopefully, being this is the redesigned version, yeah, that's a lot easier. So, one thing about these is we can like turn the rod as opposed to the. I want to turn the nut. Again, doesn't say anything about washers on the inside, and I don't think they'd fit anyway, so that's fine. Yeah, but it looks like on the original version you actually turn this upside down and slot them in from the bottom, which I can imagine being an absolute ball ache. I'm glad they've redesigned this a little bit to make it a little bit more user friendly. For the idiots, i.e. me. Okay, one step away from Woody Woodpecker then. So you can go into there. So it definitely sounds like a wasp. Paranoid now, because random piece of useful information. We had a massive, still do, but thankfully, hopefully, they've mostly vacated now. But we had a humongous, probably bigger than a basketball, and that's not even exaggerating, wasp nest in our loft. So we had a lot of wasps. I say we. They all seem to go from my office because they're knobheads apparently. Let's try the other end. Because these are going to be oh. This is tricky. Very so tricky. It's going in now. That's good. Marvellous. Right, let's just get the old nipper, nip them up. To be too strong, they need to be nipped up because it's not exactly carrying any great weight. Just a few lasers. Laser. There we go. Okay, the two little. Okay. So we need M3. M3. One moment here. Oh, there. I don't think we actually have any M3 nuts. I don't think this version of it actually requires anything. It just goes straight into there. So it's the M3 by 10 we want. So let's make sure we get the right size. Where's the... Oh, there. So 10 mil, so need 1 centimetre. Which looks like to be... Those looks like 12, they do. Why do these look too short? Oh no, unless it means 10 mil from there. Not including, that's probably what it is, not including the bolt. Which of those would be the ones? It's just... These are definitely too long. We don't need these. Because those are probably 20 mils or something. Small, bigger, small, 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 small. There's a lot of smalls. We could probably do this on just working out on sheer amount alone. Which ones we actually need? We need 2 of these slightly longer ones, I think. Or are they these? Hang on a minute, these are these, I think. Okay, there's a screw, and then there's... Okay, these are hex nuts. Screws, those are screws specifically. That's a cap bolt, I mean, cap nut, cap bolt, rather. That you are... You are that. I am Groot. Yeah. So we've got 2. I'm guessing it's these potentially, because there's lots of these. And they're all the smaller ones. Let me just skip ahead to make sure they are cap bolts specifically. Thing with the washer, yeah. What else do I need the others for? Yeah, motor's already in. And those, yeah. Those in 3x10 as well. Yeah. It goes back in that. And 3x10 for those as well. Okay. I think it's might be the smaller ones. Let's go back to you. Yeah, these are already in, as well as that's already on. So suppose you just try it out for size. These almost seem too big. Yeah, because that's like, yeah, it's probably the smaller ones. I'm not sure what these are for. It's like they give you all the bits. Oh, there is an M3. Some M3 nuts. It's another one of those. Another one of those. You're slightly long. Are you slightly long? You're slightly long. Goodness me. wish they were like individually bagged. These are got to be the M3x10s. Got to be, surely. And then these are definitely smaller. So these are. No, you're there. You're there. You're tiny, so you're there. You're M3x10. Yeah, these are. So there's 4 small ones. It's got to be these ones, isn't it? It's where's the? I've lost my tape measure again. Where did I put my tape? Oh, right in front of me. It's got to be these, isn't it? Like, because they are. Yeah. From there to there, they are. Yeah. So it's definitely these ones we're going to be looking at. Not sure what those are for. I'm not sure what those are for. So far, haven't seen what the. Like, I assume they are for mounting, like, the 4. Like, these 4 smaller ones might be for mounting the Arduino itself in the back of the thing. But, I have no idea. Let's just go with it. It's definitely these ones anyway for these. So, but there's. I had one of those. I've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the amount of washers there are, I do believe they are just probably supposed to have them on this side as well. But then a lot of places they just wouldn't fit. So. And plus you can nip them up from the ones with the washers on anyway, so it's not too big of a deal. So yeah, let's get this screwed into here. There is just one random M3, I think. Is M3. Yeah. One little M3 nut. Where the hell that is from or goes to, I am not sure at all. Is there anything else I'm missing? Oh no, I know. There's 4 here, so these are going to be for these 4, I should imagine. Or the 4 screws, probably the 4 screws, to be fair, from where that is. I'm sure they've got to have bolts on as well. Nuts on. Maybe? I seem like I have not enough nuts. There's 3. How many have I got? There's 3. Yeah, I'm missing a nut, I think, which would fit onto that. It's fine. I'm sure we'll improvise anyway. So yeah, these I'll use these ones because I have the most of them. I assume that's what they're for. So I'm just gonna go with that for now. I'm gonna need my little miniature screwdriver set, I think. Where have I put it? Is it in there? Oh, please don't tell me it's in there. It's got to be in there, isn't it? Oh dear, I'm just going to get my other box. I'm not trying to get into the... That would be an absolute pain in the arse. See if I can excavate my. I didn't think it was in there. I thought it was up here. but is it that? No, that's not it. Where did you put it, Will? Why are you an idiot? All these questions answered in the next episode. No, I'm joking. What's this? Yeah, it is a bit awkward. Why are you dotting me? And who are you saying sup to? I missed so much. Right, what the hell? It's going to be in there, isn't it? It's going to be in there. It's going to have to be in there. Oh my god! If I can make enough room to extract it. Excuse me, light. You're going to have to be lopsided for a moment. Are you in there? Give me... Show me the money. Show me the money. Where is it? I think so. My hand did. Still can't. Please don't roll away. My face is going to be a picture. Aha! I have it. Oh dear. Right. Note to self, put things in more accessible places. Right. What's that? That's the USB. Oh, wow. Right. Find out which one. These are Torxes. I'm sure I have Allen's specifically somewhere. Is it that one? I'm missing an Allen key. Why am I missing an Allen key? Oh. There you are. Why have I... Oh no, I know why. There is a method in the Magnus, don't worry. Is that the... It's the exact one as well. Oh well, that'll do. There we are. There we go. Same with this one. There we are. And then these go on that way with whichever way, I don't suppose it matters, because they're both identical, onto the end of the ears. So I need to wind these back. too. I suppose we should put a washer on this side, being as we can fit them on. Can you thrust it again? Please don't be thrust. Dropped it, then ran over me foot. That's good. Where did you go? Where are you, swine? Is that bleeding now? Did that go? Oh, there you are. Let's put off the packaging. Yeah. Try again. What did we put out there? Oh, yeah. Anybody's not seen Rob's dramatic keyboard failure, I highly recommend it. Give me another washer. Oh, we do have enough nuts. Because I've got 3. Oh, no, I don't. 3 for that. Do I not? Oh, maths is not my strong point. So do that. That is not screwing on for whatever reason. Try a different one. There you go. There's one. And then let's try another. These bars are like the bane of my existence right now. Yeah. Oh goodness. Oh well. Whether it's cross-threaded or not, it's going on. So it seems to be alright. Just that initial getting it on is an absolute yeah. Weird. Not sure why that is. Anyway. I didn't even tighten that very much, it's cracking. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that anymore. Like it's doesn't seem the strongest plastic in the world, and I don't want to push my luck. So let's turn around and do this one. The things on the outside. There we go. Washer. And another washer. I do have enough bolts. No, I don't. I keep looking at that and thinking I've got enough, but hate everything. No, I don't think I have enough. I can either get another one later, and I've just put that in the same one, haven't I? Or budget, and I might do a combination of the both. Oh goodness me! Yeah, if anybody's planning on building one of these, just for the love of Christ, make sure you have patience, because these threaded rods are like absolutely awful. Like, I'm probably they're perfectly like strong and everything. There's nothing wrong with it that way. It's just they're cut really poorly. Like somebody's just taken a hacksaw to it and then left it as is, kind of thing. It's not quite. And because of that, you can't tell whether it's cross-threaded or just stuck. And that's why it's such a pain at the moment. Because I think I've got it, but then it feels like it's just stuck. But then you go and tighten it, and then it locks up because it's like completely cross-threaded. And you don't want to risk going too far, for obvious reasons. But then when you get past that initial end bit, which has been cut poorly, it goes really, really smoothly. So it's just... I suppose patience is the most important thing here. Patience and a bit of nous. I have plenty of nous, but running out of patience. Yeah, I'm not gonna go too mad with these. There we go. So if I turn that around, you can see it's coming together nicely. So I'm going to actually just skip back to make sure that I because the bolts go through and then that goes on. Yeah, on this one it actually screws in on the actual thing, but by the looks of it, there's it should have nuts on it, and I only have 2 left. I do have M8s though. I do have M8s actually, thinking about it. And being this under there, it won't matter if it doesn't look, because it was an M8 threaded rod. Yeah, here we go. I've inadvertently set myself up for like everything I need. It was an M8 threaded rod that I used for my 3D printer upgrade. So that's fine. That's actually not a problem. Because, yeah, that's definitely not supposed to be loose like that. So, what do we have next? We're now into slight improvisation mode now. Because I'm sure these are supposed to have washers and nuts, or just at least nuts in to hold it in place. In the right place, like, because as that goes in, yeah, it doesn't actually hold it in place per se, but it just stops it from going all over the place. I'm wondering if that is how it's supposed to be or not. Let's see, because that holds the bearing in place. Yeah. Yeah, I think it is, yeah, it is just, because this is what holds the bearing in place, and as long as the bearing stays in place, that's fine. So, and then if you put the nuts on the bottom of these, that'll hold that in place. It won't be fixed down, but it will be hold in place so it can't actually move. And that's the main thing we want. I suppose these could have washers on the bottom of here. I want. Well, no. That is right, isn't it? Well, these are the nylocks. Oh, hang on. That's a nylock. I want just a normal one. Oh! I've just dropped that on my foot again. Yeah, oh yeah, I see it. Yeah, the normal one's inside here. I don't have many left actually. I'm sure I've got another pack though. Over that, or I can order some more in a minute. Easy enough to. Easy enough. I think I put these in. Yeah, I think I do have another pack. I put these in here just so I didn't lose the extra ones. Yeah, see, these are exactly the same size, bar they're silver, and a lot more smoother as well. I might add. Ay ay ay! Come on, find me elbow. Oh, you're gonna laugh. I should cry, wouldn't you? Oh, yeah, that hurt. Oh, I've got a dead arm now. Oh dear. I'm fine. I'm cool. I'm fine. There's nothing wrong with me, honest. That's just spinning, isn't it? But that's just spinning. Yeah, it was just spinning. I don't suppose it needs to be, as long as it holds it in place. I could get a big Allen key or something if I wanted to tighten that up later. But as long as it's just in top, I don't think that's going to be a problem. Yeah, I think. Yeah, because that will sit then like that and turn nice and freely. Yes, that's exactly what we want. And then this, I'm just going to just sit over those and hold in place. Ish. Had we ought to do probably ought to do it the other way around. So of these, because these will definitely fit. I'm pretty sure about that. These will definitely, yeah. So what we do, we'll undo these, put it in from the other side. And then we'll be good. goodness me, he didn't just fall straight down, because it has to go underneath like mine, wasn't it? No, where did you go? Come here. Oh, where did it go? Oh, goodness sake, man. I just wanted to do the thing. Oh, that was a knot then. I thought, oh, there's the missing knot. No, just a bit of good old 3D print. Right, so we'll put these on through into this side from that side. And they should be the right size. And then we'll screw. I'll start this side because I can hold on to it then. Oh, for goodness sake! I keep dropping stuff. It's not useful. It's not useful indeed at all. No, did it again. Stop it, Will. Oh. I'm slowly working out that my mental skills are way below my physical ones. That'll do. Right, and then when we turn this over and put this on here, this should fit over there. Marvellous. Right. Now what? Anyway, we've solved that mystery. Right, so we've done that now. That's already got a thing on the end of the stepper motor. That's fine. I'm assuming lasers now. Or we can actually put the base on that now to this. So we'll do that just to see what it looks like. It did work, didn't it? Yeah, seems to be. Yeah, we'll see how that goes anyway. Yeah. Now what? Yep, lasers. Blazers, laser, and teaser. Laser and teaser. And blazer. Right, so we need to, as it is, that's, I need to unplug these. I don't suppose it matters which is which, as long as it goes back onto pin 1 and 2 of that. This is good to know. Pin 1 and 2 at the top, opposite end to the red bit. Cool. So these need to be in here. Oh, you've been lying in here. What the hell was that? Was that? Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Cotton Eye Joe. What was that to? I've forgotten. Golf clapping. I was like, why are you cotton enjoying and golf clapping me? And you're fine. I am always careful. You know that. that just sticking out slightly. Ah, there we go. That's grabbed it. Just, oh, kind of. There we go. Don't want to like dent it or anything. So that needs to go through there. Once one is not so stupid, and puts that in there. There we go. I suppose I ought to have these sticking forward slightly. Yeah, because then the cable can come straight out the back as opposed to doing a weird loop. A bit like there. There we go. Should be good. And that can go straight out the back, and then I can. It's like the one I'm looking at actually says it comes with covers that goes over it, but I'm not seeing those. So I'm probably just going to cable tie it something. But that's all later additions. Let's get it. Oh yeah, you've done it again. Translation. Ooh, bother, that hurts. So much easier with a hand that works. like when I'm trying that, it's such a struggle. I've got no strength in it whatsoever. Oh, I hope that returns. Like sooner rather than later. Because I need to need to work, and working kind of relies you need hands. But yeah, let's get that. That's that. I still don't know what that nut's for. Time to use your head now. Well, what was next? Yeah, that's fine there. A webcam. Here we go. That's it. Where's the webcam? Oh, webcam's bust now. I wonder. That's like no. It definitely does need to. Because that's not gonna. That basically sits in. There, like that. Which you can't do with that thing on it. So we need to take that apart. Because it says underneath those rubber bungs, so I need a screwdriver or a pair of tweezers might do it. Let's try tweezers. I don't actually. I'm thinking this probably won't work, but we'll try it. Try a screwdriver a bit more in behind it. I need you later, so don't you go anywhere. Where's my thingamajigs? No, there are no blades on that one. That one's got no blades on it. Is it this one? Which one's it got blades? Blade. There you are. I'll use a tiny-ish one. See what happens. Let's see if we can just flick that out. Yep, it's working. That's that one done. Don't know where it went. I'll find it stuck to me later. You watch. Okay. How many times I said be careful? Cotton Eye Joe was because you said, where did you go when you were open something? Oh, okay. Golf clap was for hitting elbow. Fair enough. Gold clap. It was that good. It needed. It was a golf clap wasn't good enough. A gold clap. That's what needed. I can't bugger and see it. Where is it? There. Okay. There's the rubber stick. Nearly sneezed. Sneezed and then burped instead. That was weird. Okay, which side was it that? Because I've got the bung, and I've got the bung. I've got the bung out, and I've got the other bung out. Hang on a minute. Oh, is there a screw in it? Yes, there is. There is a little tiny little screw, which I can actually undo with this. That is ideal. No, kind of. I think I slipped out. No comments. I've changed the actual one that would be more useful. It's a Phillips, it's a small Phillips. Maybe that one. No. Maybe a pointier one. No, that one's not going to have it. I was doing better with the bloody blade, I think. Try this one. No, it's not. Let's try with that blade again. Maybe a slightly wider blade, because it is. Oh, mind you, it's microscopic, so that's probably why nothing's fitting properly. Oh, that must have been a fluke when I got it in there, because that's insanely difficult. Ooh. There we go. Where is it? It's still in there. Glad that landed on the table. Right, that screws out so I can boff, and boff. That's no, I'm going to do that with the other hand. That's have I got a? Oh no, it's coming. There we go. There's the little pin gone. Marvellous. There we go. There's our standless camera. Right. So, I don't know which way to put it. I'm facing downwards. So when it's done, it will sit in like that. Yeah, there we go. That sounds good. I suppose you could turn it round almost and have it the other way if you wanted a slightly higher, but then it would be a difference between an inch, so it probably wouldn't get it. Probably wouldn't matter. So that's that matter resolved. What else is necessary? So the USB goes through. We can do that last. So we need to plug those back into the cables back into which was 1 and which was 2. 1 I'm guessing is left, 2 is right. Right? No, it's left. Right, that one's already in, so that one's Where the hell does that one plug into? What the heck? How did that plug into? There's a travel adapter. Oh, that's... Oh, a minute, is that the instructions for the... Okay, that's just for the travel adapter. Fair enough. Ah, there's another cable here. That is... Yeah, that was the USB. Just in what we don't quite need yet, but we will need now. Right. It is a blue cable. That plugs into that. So where does that go? What's that plugging into? Might I ask? Yeah, those do there. USB into there. Oh, the bloody, of course, you dip. Stepper motor. So how else is it going to work? You fucking idiot. Stepper motor. Stepper motor. That's what it's for. So that will go in and plug in under there in a moment. There's a way of mounting this in here. Because if I mount it first, it'll be easier, hopefully. It appears to be. But I need some more. Need some more light, really. Yeah. Oh, hang on. Could just flip that on. That would do. Kind of. Up a little bit, I suppose. Plug that here. With that my little keyboard. There we go. This here, I can see a bit better. There we go. I can see the holes now. So the two small ones at the top. And there we go. So I assume, because they're longer, maybe that they go... No, it's going to have to be the four, probably the four short ones. Thinking about it. Because I'm not going to get one all the way through there. Yeah, because that would go... That wouldn't be long enough yet. So it's definitely... I don't know why I've got two of those. I'm not there for. It's got to be these smaller ones, I should imagine. Well done, well. I'm probably going to need an actual Allen key for these. Don't know how far that's going to be able to get through. Probably not enough. No, nowhere near enough. Also, I think it's done. Oh my god. Is that even the right size one? It is. So, yeah, keep hold of that. Although that doesn't help us in this situation. I wonder if one of my... Oh! Stuff on. Where is it? It's up here. I have a bunch of... Please don't knock the camera well. There we go. I have a bunch of Allen keys as part of my 3D printer. The other 3D printer. The other white meat. No, this is not a printer, it's a scanner, isn't it? But you get the point. I have Allen keys. And oh my god, I picked up the right size one first time. Go me. So, now if I need to Who's Anita? And that will go through there. That's good. So Anita. That's not biting at all. What well, it can't be any others, because the others would be too long. So perhaps these. I think these would be too long as well. Yeah, no, they're not long enough to go through both. Yeah, it's got to be these ones. It just requires a bit of persuasion. There we go. We've started at least now. Now, I'm not going to tighten them all the way because I'm going to need a bit of wiggle room to get the others in by the looks of it. Oh god, I had to scream then. I thought that was the other side of the screw. I'm like, no, oh, please, be kind. And then you put these up the way up here for a moment. Kind of. Ish. Good enough. That's there. That's you. I'm going to be in this one. Onto there. This is going to be tricky. Oh my god, how do I get that through there? Come on, George. One shot, one opportunity, Mom Spaghetti. I'm really struggling with the strength in this hand, but I can't really do it with the other one. But yeah, we're in for that one. At least we got two in. Even if we can't get the last two in, at least it's mounted, which is always important. Yes. What's occurring? Nothing. No one's talking. Right. Now I need to try and get two in the bottom, which might be able. We'll see. Actually, I'm not so sure actually. Oh, why do you get that one in there? Just 3 out of 4 isn't. Oh, is that even? Yeah, 3 out of 4 wouldn't be bad. Oh, you've done it again! I'm gonna move that bloody thing. Actually, that's in. I might actually put the other one in place first, because that's going to be awkward after the fact. Please don't come out. I leave it up like this, hopefully. Oh, you swine. You swine. Right. Right. Hold on to that one, Will. Well, there goes the... Turn that off a minute. Did I even go in the right? There it is. Horrible design. Get the other one in better. Can't tell whether that's in. There we go. I think we've got all four started now. It's worse because you have to use this really awful Allen key. But that's in there now, that's good enough. I'm not messing about with that anymore because that is absolutely diabolical. Cool. Should be able to turn you off now for a bit because you're getting mega hot. Right. That was a number on me bloody arm, that was. Right. So actually I do need the light because I need to see which one to plug these in. Okay. So we want black wire up. What is this? And that's number one. Black wire up. 1, 2. Ow. There we go. So both of those are plugged in now. Put this back on. After it fell off horribly. Right. What now? Oh, stepper mode. Oh, we're gonna have to take. Oh, for goodness sake, man! Take it off again. On the stepper motor wire now. Hopefully, put that like that. It shouldn't bear too much of a problem. And that looks like that's literally can only go one way, so that's easy for me to get wrong. I mean, oh, that fitted in fairly well. I think. Yep. That's in. So let's step. Ow! Right on the pin. Oh god. That's a bit painful. Right. So you can finally go back on properly this time. And you. So I missed it then, but it was actually just a bit on the table. Right. What else? I think we're practically almost there. Like it's just the USB, I think now. Yeah, there's a stepper motor. Power. Oh, power. Yeah. Okay, that's also generally useful. We run the lead from here then into the bottom of it. Okay, that's good. The surround of the twine that's holding the thing has just come off. I might. For fear of stabbing oneself, be careful. There we go. And then, okay, was beefier than I expected. So you can go into the power and into there. So that would then run out the back up there. And then USB. Get the old USB going. And this is plugged into the Arduino. So, it's a little bit close for my liking. Camera. I think the camera, I think that's a separate plug into the USB also, so that doesn't actually go into the Arduino or anything. Yes. Right, this particular version, I don't have any covers for cables or anything. But like I said, I can just cable tie that at another time. Oh, for goodness sake. Bane of my life, come out. There we are. So I'll run that through once we put the back plate on. So so that's in. Lasers are on and plugged in. Black lead both upwards. Yeah. That needs to come out of there, go into there. Might tuck that in somewhere like that, along the side or something. Yeah, that works. That works well. Tuck that just under that. So that's out of the way. USB's out of the way. Power's plugged in. Yeah, just the back now, I think. Which is like so. But obviously the camera in place. So if I run the USB through, and camera facing downwards. If I run that cable, run that along, down and around. Actually, I might run that underneath the laser cable. There we go. And then that way, camera facing down. And that around and down the bottom. And that like that, so it just doesn't come back out again. And then back piece, back panel. And then that's come out of this little cubby. Go you don't. There we go. All coming out the bottom. I assume then just these, because there's no others that are long enough. I think what they've done, I think the manufacturers have sent enough screws as if you're actually going to screw all that together as well. Either that or they've just included a lot of spares. Either way, I'm not complaining. I'll leave that just sat there a moment. You separately because I need you for other situations. Where has that gone? I think I've knocked one of my things on the floor. I hope not, because that would suck a lot. Probably the big one, the big jumpy one, chubby one. Maybe. enough for this purpose, I hope. Started that. I think I'll start them all just to make sure. Started you. You started you. And then started you. Not yet. Oh, good. That's great. See if I've got a better screwdriver, better fitting, because that started rounding up really easily. I've got one which I think is too big, but I'll try it. Oh, surprising, yes. That actually works. Perfect. I thought it was going to be the smaller one of the two. He's not coming in any further. Let's try these top ones. It is going, it's just really slow. There we go. Right. And with that, I think we're done. Yep, I do believe we are done. I put my Allen key away so I don't lose it. Because that's like one of the crucial implements of my 3D printer. 3D printing, that's what we're doing now. So you can go, I need you, keep you separate. I want you back in here with all the blades. Wherever the blades went. Where did I put the one with the blades? Ah, booker. And then you can go in here. You back in the thing. Always tidy as you go along. Don't what I don't do what I do. There we are. I'm glad I didn't lose that. I wasn't really paying attention when I picked that up. Right. Yeah, I'm guessing all these other extra screws and things are solely like extras, or they are intended to be used. I have no idea where. But according to the guide online, that's it. So it's just a case of getting the software and stuff now. So yeah, what's it? Plinting to its finest. Yeah, it will be. Wants to go back in there. I'll put you back in there. You can go back in there. I'm sure you won't mind. Right. I'll put that little squall back in here because I don't want. If this thing ever dies, I'm going to be nicking the webcam back out of it. So I shall hold on to that. I don't think it will though. Right, I'm not quite sure what to do now because there is two options basically. One of which is, oh no, we haven't quite finished actually thinking about it. We haven't quite finished because there's one more bit we haven't put together. The table's back there. Oh. One moment, everybody. Oh, apologies, me dad. Doing me dad again. Yeah. So we've got one more piece to do, which is the calibration for the nation part of it. I thought that was all going to come out then. That's a sneak peek of something else to come, that is. If you're au fait with all that sort of thing already, you probably know what that part is, but I'm not saying nothing. Like was in there, like that. Obviously you screwed it in. It doesn't just sit there like that. These are like the only other two that is just two odd things, so one would assume that's it. Is there like a... This is... I'm sure there's something peels off here as well. Or something slots in between. Yeah, it peels off. I'm sure it's here. So I suppose there's a back piece to this as well. There's one off. Look. And then... the other half. There we go. And then it's got a little bit of thing here. This is the for the calibration stuff. So yes, I need to cut this out. Where do I put my scissors? Where is it? Ah. See, this is the worst thing to be doing after this op. Like in terms of like just how difficult it is using scissors. But if I go steady, it should be okay. Oh. I'm putting it into 2 pieces because that's really awkward. There we go. Oh, so awkward this is. No fault of the manufacturer, it's just what I've had done, like. I don't know if it's supposed to be using it on both sides or just the one side. I'm guessing we have to glue it. So it says one side on here. Yeah, I'm guessing they just do 2 just in case you lose one or one breaks or something. Yeah, but I'll just do the 1, I think. And if we line that up with the edge of that, I've got some glue stick here that would do for that. Yeah. Only enough glue stick that was bought for 3D printing purposes again. But it's rather useful for other things. So I don't suppose it's going to stick all that well, but I mean, I like to think that it slots in between, but I can't actually see. Or then maybe there's 2 pieces. Before I do that, let me just make sure I haven't missed anything. Because I thought maybe it might slot in between, but no, that's... Yeah, that's only big enough for one side. So yeah, it needs to be stuck on this side. Doesn't matter. Obviously, it doesn't matter here because that's both sides of it. But when it goes on there, it needs to be facing the other way. So let's stick this on. Oh, I've got a bit low there. Oh, never mind. Should be okay. Also, this is kind of good thinking about using glue stick, because if we ever need to peel this off again, it's water based, so I can just wash the acrylic and it will go back to being nice and clear again. Which is, I didn't actually think of before. That's a really good idea. So if anything goes tits up, we have a way around it. So yeah, and slot this into here. The checkerboard pattern needs to be towards the, go back one. Yeah, the non-curvy side. So not this bit, this bit. So pointing towards this part. If I do it that way around. Oh, that's what the little M3 nuts are for. Right. So, we do need them. Again, it's a good job. They've only given me one. Hang on a moment. They've only given me the one. Where does it go? There? Is it long enough to go all the way through that? We'll find out. Find it out here, folks. No, I definitely only have one M3, but it looks like it'll be alright, because I have more, and B, it probably only needs one to hold it anyway, really. It doesn't need nothing too big. So if I can put this back in here and give it a bit of persuasion to go through the outside into there. There we go. Through. We're through. Well, we are both certainly through. I could probably use the smaller ones, you know. Thinking about it, rather than using the big one. These ones, because that actually went through. Yeah. So I don't know what these longer ones are for. Yeah, there we go. I've got the one in. As much as I'd like two in, I don't think it's all that necessary. Because that's holding in fine like that anyway. Yeah, I think I'll leave it just for the one for now. I've got like I said, I've got the nuts and that for the sake of all getting bored. I'll skip doing that for now, and then it was kind of important with these, really, but with that, doesn't matter. But basically, this sits here like this on the edge, right near the edge like that, in a certain place, and then as it spins, that's how it calibrates. I hope you can see that. It's right in the back. I'll move it forward a bit. But yes, it sits just like that. And then, as it spins, that's what calibrates your... And there's like a procedure you do to calibrate it and everything like all that. But yeah, that, I think, this time is actually done. Apart from maybe plugging that into there, but again, this is all... It's like a multi adapter. How does one even lock on? Oh, Jesus! me jump so bad. Oh dear. There's like a lock button. It just like shoots out here as if it's like greased lightning. There's like another bit as well, I suppose, if you want. Yeah, I suppose. So then you can unlock that, and then you push it and then lock it. So that gives you that one. So what gives you the one in the middle? There's like fused one in the middle as well. Interesting. Surge protection, travel universal adapter. So I assume it's not hand. I don't think it's handed. I'm just going to go with that way. Hope it doesn't blow up, I suppose. I don't think we're American. Is it American? I think it's American or Eastern European or whatever the hell thing it is. It doesn't matter which way you plug things around. I think there's only certain things that matter. But in this case, I don't think it does. Else there would be like some sort of block saying plug in this way, I should imagine. Like that way around. That kind of thing. And oh, I should probably lock those. Because that's going to try and... there we go. Every time I try and plug it in, it's just going to disappear. Yeah. I assume it's not like a plus and a minus or anything like that. I can't get it in now. There we go. Yeah, done, dusted, and only took three in what? What's that? Almost 3 3/4 hours to do it. 3 hours 40 minutes. And that was with loads of mishaps as well. So not bad, I suppose. Not bad. Yeah. So there's two options now. As either I end the stream there and maybe do another one once I work out like software and stuff and show you it working, or I leave that till tomorrow. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I think I'll stop the stream anyway, and then I can kind of look up, download what software I need, and then if I decide to carry on with it tonight, I'll just restart the stream and just give it a new title and stuff, I think. I know, 4 hours, just leave me alone. I was handicapped, that's my excuse. It probably did help, to be honest, because I was favouring that a bit, but it didn't stop me too much, because there's not too much heavy lifting or anything like that to do with it or whatever. So it's just awkward. Aches a bit, but not too bad. Not too bad. Well, anyway, thanks everybody for coming and watching and enduring. Is that the case? Maybe. Let me move that forward a bit and see if you can see a bit better. There we go. You can't actually see the whole thing in the webcam. It's that big. But yeah, the next step would be just these where we adjusted these would be to make sure this focuses, so a line and a line there and there. Then run the software and all that jazz. So, but I'll fiddle about with that, download what I need, and then I may be back soon, but we'll see. Yeah, anyway, thanks everyone for watching. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going into video mode, but like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out a lot, and hopefully more streams to come. I'll see you next time. Ta-ta! I don't have my ending, so that doesn't make sense. I'm just going to wave. How about that? I'll wave. How do I stop it? I've got it. Bye-bye.